It is Friday night, which means it is guided meditation time. Tonight's guided meditation, let me scroll through the book a little. Scroll, oh my gosh. Flip through the book. Yes, we're flipping through.
It's made of paper, Mom.
Yeah, okay, I have it now. Okay, so I at some point acquired this book. I don't remember when. But it is entitled The Modern Witchcraft Guide to the Wheel of the Year, from Samhain to Yule, Your Guide to the Wiccan Holidays. They are not strictly Wiccan holidays. They are mostly, the pagan holidays. But here is the cover of the book. Oh, the author is Judy Ann Knock. So tonight, we are going to do a Phoenix Rising meditation. And the reason why is this time of year is the rising of the Phoenix, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. Reading from the book, obviously, says, rising along the southern horizon, Phoenix, an obscure constellation, spreads its wings into the night sky around 10 p.m. on Samhain. Although the constellation will never fully rise in the northern hemisphere, most of it can be seen only at Samhain, remaining true to its elusive mythological nature. So, it is also a significant Samhain observation, as the phoenix is a symbol of death and rebirth. So, we shall do the Phoenix Rising meditation. Oh, my nose is itchy and drippy again. It's chilly. So, we shall light our yummy smelling candle. To help set the mood and relax. Oh, it smells so good. Pumpkin spice, if you're wondering. I moved the apple cinnamon back over to the storage shelf because I only have so much room here on my desk, which is bizarre. I will take a picture of my desk for you guys here before too much longer, because when I say it's a small desk, I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's not small, it's just that cluttered.
Yeah. It's an old IKEA dining room table. All right. So let us get settled and ready. As you honor the dead on Samhain, it is important to acknowledge the intensity of emotion that comes with confronting death. Use this meditation if you are confronting grief or another emotional situation that requires insight and compassion. So, start by sitting comfortably and closing your eyes. Ground and center your energy. Breathe rhythmically as you imagine yourself in a topiary garden, standing among tall hedges. Beneath your feet is the soft earth, blanketed with the tender green of lush grass. You wander among carefully trimmed bushes with leaves so dense that you cannot see through the hedges. They are unusually tall, and you cannot see over them. You cannot tell where one ends and another begins. It is as if living walls surround you. You take cautious steps along a turning path that does not seem to end. Time feels suspended. Each step could be 100 steps, and you feel as though you have been wandering far too long. If you have made any progress at all finding your way out, it is indiscernible. You feel lost and confused, each new direction looking exactly like the turn that preceded it. You begin to feel that you will never leave this garden. Although it is beautiful, it is too overwhelming because your feelings of uncertainty and loss are dominant. Suddenly, above your head, you feel a cool breeze that gradually begins to strengthen in its intensity. Your heart begins to pound so loud that it seems to be outside of yourself. You then realize that the sound is not coming from within your own body, but rather from the wind that you feel above your head. You turn your gaze upward and are amazed to learn that the sound and the wind are the beating of powerful wings. Above you flies the form of a creature the likes of which you have never seen. It is a bird, a fantastic bird, so large that the gigantic hedge seems no more than a tiny perch beneath the giant, great expanse of wings. From its majestic wingspan, the mighty flight feathers project with a multitude of shining opalescent hues. You see brilliant blues, iridescent with shades of rose and violet. Your eyes follow this amazing display of color to the soft down feathers at the base of the wings. They appear velvety and are a deep royal purple. Elegant, curling plumage, like that of a bird of paradise, extends to the scarlet tail feathers. Your jaw drops, and the creature alights on the top of the hedge and cranes its graceful neck, holding in its wings and bringing its face very close to yours. In its golden beak, you see the radiance of the sun itself. The metallic color blends in with the delicate feathers of its face that range from shimmering gold to a shining yellow. On its crest, you can see deep reds that change to bright orange and rosy pinks. But you are struck most by the eye of the phoenix. It looks at you so intently with eyes the color of the Mediterranean Sea. The irises are clear, bright blue, and watery, the pupils only a slightly darker blue. You are awestruck and mesmerized by its eyes. You begin to see reflections appear, and you know it is because this gentle creature is feeling the uncertainty in your soul and reflecting this back to you with kindness and compassion. You see familiar images, as if you are gazing into a pool of blessed water, faces of loved ones, people who have helped you in the past, tender memories that you had once forgotten now come alive. The phoenix meets your gaze and sheds a glistening tear. The tear falls over you, and you are bathed in a fragrant asperge of comforting empathy. You realize that the phoenix is feeling what you feel. On some level, in your distress, you have summoned the phoenix to come to your aid, and indeed it has. Carefully, it lifts you onto its mighty back and spreads its shimmering wings. Together, you soar upwards through the clear blue sky, the winds of change touching your face, causing tears of joy and release to stream from your eyes. You turn your head to look down. Beneath you, you see the labyrinth that you previously stumbled through, only now from your lofty vantage, you can easily see the way out. You are free of the maze, and its resolution is obvious. Unexpectedly, and without warning, you are standing in the garden once again. The phoenix is high overhead, and you squint your eyes against the glare of the sun. It becomes more and more difficult to see as the sun seems to shine brighter and brighter until the fantastic bird is no longer discernible at all. You can barely see its outline against the sun when suddenly it seems to erupt in a fireball so large and bright that it makes the light of the accompanying sun seem pale in comparison. You shield your eyes and turn away, but the image seems burned into your retinas. Every time you blink, you see the phoenix. The sensation begins to fade a little, and you take your first steps. You are confident and reassured now. Every few steps, you see the light of the phoenix behind your eyes. You understand that this light is leading you along the pathway out of the labyrinth. You simply follow it. You are on your way home. And that, my darling witchlings, is our meditation for this week. I hope it was calming and relaxing for you. Hope you enjoyed this. That's when I repeated a line for those of you who caught that. The furry overlord decided to join us. So we have a purring kitty. I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend. I will be here tomorrow at 3 p.m. to do our Samhain ritual. Let's see, what else? Weekdays, 2 p.m. Meet us here for our daily draw. Now that I have found the way to stream to both platforms at the same time. And other than that, we are good. And as I said, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Have a magical, blessed night. Sweet dreams.